Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Hans here. Hey, bringing a quick video to you this afternoon. Kids and I just got back from a pretty awesome trip over to Kissimmee, Florida here for the Mecum car auctions. Gonna do some voiceovers here on the videos. Stick around as long as you are enjoying the video. But I would just ask you to take away this. We go through life fairly quickly. We have opportunities to make memories, and this video is representation of that for me for my kids. For those of you who've seen my videos previously, you'll know that we have 7 kids total. So I took my 13, 11, 7, and 5-year-olds with me over to Kissimmee. We left Friday morning, took care of some work stuff in the morning, and then headed over to the show. We camped out in the hotel last night and went back this morning through about 2 o'clock this afternoon. So again, this video is just, a little bit of fun, a little bit of to show the importance of making memories. We bought some bidders passes so we could sit down more in the mix of things. Also to do some research. My kids are getting a little bit older, and one of these days, in the next couple of years, my oldest is going to be looking for a car, and think it's a pretty awesome option to maybe take them to the auction block and let them pick out a car, and within reason, within budget, and they have a lot of fun with this. This isn't the first auction that we've been to, so again, just kind of a fun memory. So enjoy the video. Smash that like button for me, please. Consider subscribing to the channel. Again, we do content on bourbons, as you can see back here behind me, cigars. As you know, family's important to me. Making memories is important. We enjoy going to car auctions like this and really just kind of having some fun. So you'll see that throughout the video. I'll do some voiceovers. At the end of the video, before we left the auction today, the kids and I took some rides in some Challengers and Chargers, the Hellcats and the Jailbreaks. Pretty awesome videos. If you want to skip forward to that, that's near the end of the video. Also at the very end are pictures. So each of the kids picked out a car. I think it represents their personalities pretty awesome. So again, if you get kind of slowed down through the middle of the video, go ahead and jump to the end. Check out the video of us riding in the cars and the cars that they picked out. Anyways, thanks again for stopping by, and we'll check you on the next one. All right, so as I said, we headed over to Mecum over in Kissimmee this past weekend. Actually went Friday afternoon and Saturday. So here's some bidders passes that'll hang on the wall and represent the fun we've had. Photo there from day one, again Friday. And here's some photos, some video from sitting down on the floor. The kids were definitely more into it day one. By day 2, the afternoon, they were ready to get up and go walk around and check some things out. But I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun sitting down here, being a part of this, and just the energy of the room with the auctioneers going. It's a good time, so something to consider for your own memory making.
Camaro, 18, 19, that car is under the money. Now 20, 20, baby, everybody get 20. 20, baby, everybody get 20. Hit. Already got 18, Alex. I got 18. You got 7.
So just something to offer up to. So you'll see the books in front of us. You can pick these up when you go in through the tent in upon entry. And really what it is a book of all the cars, and they're broken out by day. So for those of you that may not be familiar with the auctions and how they work, you can buy single day passes, you can buy the entire auction day passes, you can buy bidder badges. We bought just the standard bidder badge. You can also buy gold bidder badges. The standard bidder badge is $200 for this auction. Comes along with the guest pass, and then kids under 13, I believe it is, get in for free. So if you want to get the gold bidders pass. I think it was $500, but it comes along with some vouchers for meals and things like that. So definitely an option I'm considering for the next time we go. As you saw previously, we had some pizzas there at the tables with us, and food. Just like anywhere, anytime you go to something like this, it's not super inexpensive, right? So some things to consider. So we did find some ice cream along the way on day one. As you can see here, it was just outside of the main auction doors. So, this is kind of a kid-friendly place. You may not see a bunch of kids running around, but they have ice cream, and they are very accommodating towards the children. So don't let that scare you away. So as you'll see throughout, my two older boys, they've kind of started leaning towards their cars, and my son Luke here, his favorites are the Corvettes. He has done his research on the years that make up the different C models. C8's definitely his favorite, as is mine, the newer gens. My older son, he leans more towards the more of the box style bodies, such as the Dodge Challenger. So here we are, winding down day one. Went out, had a little hot pot. My oldest son and my daughter's there. They're not big into this kind of stuff, but my son Luke, he's pretty adventurous. Wanted to give it a shot. So the other three, they had some chicken before we got to that. Got to the hot pot. Here we are, moving into day two. Starting the day off right with a little Roadrunner. Pretty cool car. And here we are again, kind of going back to the Challenger statement. My son Hans, he's big into these kind of cars. And coming up here, this truck, I thought it was pretty cool because in one of my previous videos, I showed my new Heritage Edition Ford, and there's an older model, the Heritage Edition Ford F-150. Pretty awesome seeing that and the history. So here we are, kind of wrapping up day two. This is the joyride kind of things that you can go on. These are pro drivers on a closed track. You've got two of the Challengers running around and one of the Chargers. The kids and I, we got to ride in the Charger, and man, it was a lot of fun. My two girls were tall enough to go on it this year, so my two sons, they went on their ride by themselves, and then I rode with the girls, as you'll see here in a couple minutes.
As you make your way in, and you'll be good to go. Put that armband on. You can come back throughout the remainder of the day. For multiple pro rides, we'll be here until 5 p.m. The final day for Dodge Pro rides here in Mecum Kissimmee. The auction, of course, going on, but we are all done tonight at 5 o'clock. So if you want to get, this is your final day to do it. Doesn't take long at all. Come on over. One Charger, two Challengers right now in rotation.
So here we are coming up. Here are the two boys jumping into the Hellcat jailbreak Charger. Car has over 800 horsepower, stock. Pretty awesome car. Pretty awesome driver there too. He gave us a ride. We went through a couple times, and so he was the one driving the Chargers today, and quite the experience for sure. Again, my kids are 13, 11, 7, and 5. So again, one of those things, you know, if you consider going to something like this, definitely make sure you check out the rides. You know, a lot of times people think that the younger kids can't go on these things, but check the restrictions. If they can accommodate, they will, and these guys were all great. So here comes my turn with the girls.
Tell Dad not to mess up the video recording this time.
And I made a little reference there to messing up the video. This was actually our second ride in the Charger. The first ride, I must have accidentally hit the button and dislodged the record button because I did not capture it. But as you can see, my 7-year-old sitting next to me and the 5-year-old next to her, they had an awesome time, loved it. They laughed the entire time we were in that car and just had an awesome time.
That was fun, right?
And the Charger that just launched, my two boys were in that, so this was their second ride. And so as they come around the corner, they kind of go into a donut here around the flagpole. And I'll tell you what, man, they've got their foot to the floorboard. And these guys were just awesome professional drivers, professional people, and just great people all around. So definitely check out the Dodge joyrides here, and it makes for a fun day. Kind of breaks up the walking around and sitting at the auction. These next two videos are from inside the cockpit. This is my son. He had his phone with him up in the front seat. The next video you'll see is my son Luke there in the back seat shooting his selfie. And he's pretty close up, but some pretty fun reactions, and you can definitely see the force of the car as they're going through the track. So to wrap up the day, it was pretty hot out. We walked around quite a bit. Had some good joyrides in the Dodge Charger and Challenger, so we went ahead and closed out the day with some snow cones. And as I mentioned, here's the cars that the kids picked. Of course, my daughter with the yellow car, my other one with the purple car, my son with the Challenger, Hans and Luke here with doing his selfies in front of the Corvette. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, take the opportunities you can to make the memories, no matter where it may be. Have a good day, everybody.